I'm not a pedophile. I just like kids. You need to understand that I have a very different view on how everything should be done. A very different view, okay? So when it comes to something like children and sexuality, I just like it just doesn't register with me, okay? It just doesn't. Now, it doesn't mean I'm looking to, you know, steal your kids and rape them, okay? That's not I just it's just why would I do that? It's not because I'm like scared not to. I mean, I am because I don't want to face the wrath of all I'm saying is that I'm not inherently against fucking kids because I just don't see any I genuinely don't see anything wrong with it. Sorry. I just don't. Anyways, but if hypothetically I was around a kid, an innocent child, and they became interested in my sexual body parts, the only reason I would freak out is because everyone else would freak out if I didn't freak out. That would be the only reason I would freak out. It's something called what's the concept called? Pluralistic ignorance. Where the only reason we're holding a belief is because everyone is we're all scared of each other's opinion, basically. So you just some stupid belief survives that way. Oh my God, they're too young for that. Why? Who cares? What are they too young for? What what is so what is the problem? Genuinely, what is the problem? What Basically, no one can actually give you like a rational argument for this. It's the same as incest. Nobody can give you a rational argument against incest. It's just specific cultural. It's just a being, it's just like the cultural norm. um Pipeline, you could call it, I guess. And you know what, maybe I just don't want to have to like purpose purposely not be sexy around a kid. I don't even know if they respond to that. I don't even know. But why would why do we stress about it? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Genuinely, it doesn't matter. And some of these kids are being treated terribly anyway. Some children are being treated horribly by their parents. So, I would love I'll take them instead. And then I'll turn them into my little scientists to conduct my experiments on refrigeration. They can invade Home Depot for me, steal the supplies I need, and then I'll give them lassos. And they can lasso and catch pigeons. Okay, these lassos will catch pigeons, and we'll have an army of pigeons with like on leashes, and of course we'll need some sort of like armor or something when they decide to come back and try and peck us. And then with our army of pigeons, we run into Home Depot, and who is gonna fuck with people who have a bunch of pigeons surrounding them? They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, the flu, the bird flu," and they're not gonna do anything. So then we go into Home Depot and we take all the supplies we need. The only problem is that we won't be able to have any associates help us find the things we need because I mean, they don't have fucking computers in there to help us do that for some reason. We need, and it should be perfectly fine because we are using it to try and revolutionize cooling. And air conditioners are the number one user of electricity in the world. Massive waste of energy. Massive waste of energy. So it is perfectly justifiable for me to steal your kids and turn and make them my pigeon wielders and Home Depot thieves to make the world better and save the planet. I think they would have fun with that, okay? And then when they're done, then after I've had my way with them, I'll send them back to their abusive parents. And that way, because they're already being sucked into the abusive the abusive parts of society. I might as well teach them how to, you know, the 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 type of thinking they need to survive, okay? I would be doing them a service, really. But anyone else would, oh my God, oh, because it's just because you're ignorant. That's why anyone who responds like that is ignorance. I think the only problem is that it's kind of like it's like taking advantage of disadvantaged people who are already in a bad situation. And then it's like because they're already desperate, you only have to give them a situation that's like slightly better for them to try, or for them to like give you their all or their effort or whatever. So it's like even if they do deserve better, even if they do really deserve better, but it's like, how am I supposed to give someone anything that's really better when I'm in the same situation? So it sort of is, yes, worth to take someone who's disadvantaged and only give them something slightly better if you don't actually have the means to give them what they do really deserve. And really, why does anyone even deserve anything? And this is why I have the philosophy I do, because you know what, it makes it easy. Know what, it doesn't even matter. You just pursue greater universal intelligence. And then it doesn't matter. Then it's just a strategy thing. People will deserve things based on their um based on their, I guess, service to the cause.